Welcome to my channel, Echoes of Crime. The title for today's story is The Silent Verdict, the story of Marcus Lee. They say justice is blind, but in America, sometimes it seems she peeks through the blindfold. This is the story of Marcus Lee, a 22-year-old college student whose life changed on a quiet night in downtown Chicago. Marcus Lee was a promising athlete, a track runner loved by his peers, raised by a single mother who worked 2 jobs just to keep him in school. But on March 15, 2018, his name would make headlines for all the wrong reasons. That night, a convenience store was robbed, and the suspect, according to a witness, was a young black male wearing a gray hoodie. Marcus was walking home from the gym wearing a gray hoodie. He was stopped, searched, and handcuffed without resistance. He had no weapon, no stolen goods, nothing. But still, he was taken into custody. For Marcus, that was the start of a nightmare he couldn't wake up from. Despite having no fingerprints, no DNA, and no clear footage, the prosecution built a case around one shaky eyewitness statement. The victim, who only saw the suspect for a few seconds, said Marcus looked like him. That was enough. The public defender assigned to Marcus was handling over 200 cases at the time. He couldn't even meet Marcus twice before trial. And just like that, in under 2 hours of deliberation, Marcus Lee was found guilty of armed robbery and sentenced to 12 years in prison. In prison, Marcus kept writing letters to journalists, to civil rights groups, to anyone who would listen. But for years, no one did. It wasn't until 2023, when a local documentary filmmaker stumbled upon his story, that the truth began to unfold. DNA evidence from a robbery scene, a glove left behind, had been tested again using updated technology. The results came back. Marcus Lee was not a match. After 5 years behind bars for a crime he didn't commit, Marcus was finally exonerated. But freedom didn't bring back what he'd lost: his scholarship, his youth, his peace. Marcus once said, "The system didn't just take my freedom, it took my faith in fairness." He now works with organizations that help wrongfully convicted individuals fight for their names. But for every Marcus Lee who walks free, there are many others still waiting for someone to listen. This is the reality behind the promise of justice. And until justice is equal for all, the echoes of these crimes will never truly fade. Echoes of Crime. Subscribe for more stories that reveal the truth behind injustice.